Ms. Jones, you are suing your stepsister, Ms. Evans, for the remaining balance on a truck sale. You initially were selling a 2001 Mercedes-Benz for $3,500 and chose to sell it for less to your stepsister. Ms. Evans made some payments, then stopped, and then later claimed that she no longer wanted the truck and wanted her money back. This was an as-is sale, so you're suing for $2,490. Ms. Evans, you argue that you couldn't register the truck because Ms. Jones had the title, and so that left the truck impounded and you without a vehicle. You claim you owe nothing, but you are countersuing for $3,500 for the amount you spent on the truck plus pain and suffering. All right, Ms. Jones, you were selling a 2001 Mercedes-Benz, an ML320. I think we have a photograph of that. Maybe we could take a look at that first.
Yes.
So it's a 20-year-old car, yes? Or how old? No, more than 20? Can't do my math, but
yes.
It's old. All right. So you were going to sell it for $3,500, and how did you end up selling it to your stepsister?
I went to visit with our sister because she was expecting a baby, and I mentioned that I was taking a trip to Vegas for vacation, and because the truck was a little smaller than I expected for my business, I wanted to sell it, and because the time that I was spending in Vegas, which was going to be 2 weeks, I didn't really want the truck anymore, so that was my reason for selling it.
And your business is selling cars or no? What is your business?
I actually sell clothes. I have my own clothing line.
Okay.
And
did you have any other offers on it, or your listing price for $3,500 was what you just planned on selling it for?
I had a couple of offers in D.C.
In D.C.?
Yes.
For $3,500?
Yes.
Okay. But you ended up actually selling it to Miss Evans for how much?
$2,000.
Why $2,000?
Because I felt like she was family, and I told her that if something went wrong with the truck, because it was sold as is, that she could use the $1,500 to get it repaired.
Okay, Miss Evans, is that how you remember it?
Kinda, but we was driving around in the truck. I said, "Oh, this truck drive nice." She like, "Yeah, I'm trying to sell it." I said, "What you trying to sell it for?" She told me the price, but I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And as we conversating about the truck being nice, and she was telling me the only thing need to be done to the truck is the door put back on in the bumper. I'm like, okay, I do need a way to work. She came up with the price of $2,000 to sell me the car, and I was like, all right, I'll take that.
Okay. And so did y'all have a payment plan scheduled? How was this $2,000 going to be paid?
So I asked her if she could come up with the $2,000. She said she could. Well, she said she couldn't have the whole thing.
Okay.
So she said she could have at least, I asked her how much. She said at least $1,000. And that's how the payment started. She didn't have the whole $1,000. When she made the first payment, she called me about 2 times to change the price. The first change was $800. The second change was $600.
Okay, so she ended up paying $600.
The first time, yes.
Oh, the first time. Okay. And did y'all have a payment plan after? Was she going to pay you the full balance after that? How was that going to work?
It was never actually a plan. She just paid me as she got the money.
As she got the money. Okay.
And I didn't really look at it as a threat because...
She's family.
Yeah.
Okay. There's yours.
Ms. Evans, I want you to just explain in your own words to us why you think you don't owe your sister the rest of the money for this car.
Because it was a verbal, like we had a verbal contract. Like she said she was going to put the bumper back on and fix the door before she went on her trip. She broke the contract right then and there.
Okay.
Before she went on her trip, the door was not put back on, the bumper was not placed back on the truck.
Okay. Is that accurate, Ms. Jones?
I told her that I would find somebody to help. I didn't say that I would take. That's another reason that I gave her the run of $1,500.
Right. So that's kind of what I'm wondering. She was going to sell it for $3,500. She sold it to you for almost half of what she was originally going to sell it for. How much did those specific repairs that she didn't do cost?
I ended up pushing the bumper back on myself, and I had a mechanic come look at the car, and come to find out it was other problems wrong with the car.
Okay, like what?
The initial thing, it would, like the car wouldn't cut back. It would turn on, but it wouldn't crank up.
Okay.
That was the problem I was having with the truck. Like I didn't drive the truck at all. I drove it from her house, for dropping her off, and I parked it. She gave me a dead tag on the truck. So therefore, I couldn't ride around in the truck. I was trying to get 30-day tags. I couldn't get the 30-day tags because she had the title and stuff.